As part of Black History Month, every Monday, we're bringing you stories highlighting Black culture. We begin the series looking at Illinois' new law banning hair discrimination in schools. We've seen it happen too often, schools policing Black kids' hair. And most recently, 4-year-old Jet Hawkins of Chicago told to take his braids down by the school.
I called the Legislative Council that night and said, I want a bill on this. And we, 2 months later, we got that bill passed out of the General Assembly and signed into law by Governor Pritzker.
State Senator Mike Simmons, who wears his hair in free-form locks, led the charge in getting the hair discrimination law passed.
My legislation is an anti-racist piece of legislation because it makes that now illegal in all of our schools. You literally can't have a school teacher or authority figure tell a Black child, your hair is unprofessional. That is no longer legal in Illinois.
So why is a law like this so significant? And what does it mean to the Black community?
Be open-minded, you know what I mean? Everybody's culture is different.
That's Rockford hairstylist and owner of Love Self Luxury Braids, Shanae Curry. She's been doing natural hair since her teenage years.
I specialize in braids because braids is a good protective style for natural hair, and I really love having, our hair in this state of growing. You don't have to put any, chemicals on it.
Braids, locks, cornrows, afros. These are all styles rich in Black culture, but some say it's also a breeding ground for inappropriate comments.
We know our society sends a whole lot of spoken and unspoken signals that says, your hair is not professional, is what they say. It's unprofessional, or it's this or that. And there's always some adjective that we know is usually just coded racism.
The goal of this new law is to normalize Black hairstyles just like this, showing Black children it's okay to express yourself and wear any style you feel comfortable with.
Wearing your hair in braids can be a part of who you are or like your identity.
Shanae's daughter, Zanaya, who's only 12 years old, remembers what it was like seeing people that look like her treated differently because of their hair.
When I was little, I used to watch a whole bunch of weird news things about kids getting sent home for like the color of the hair and what they've been like, what braided hairstyles they wear. And I was like, that's kind of mean. If my teacher did that to me, I would not like them anymore.
It's a feeling no child should ever experience.
We need to make sure that we create learning environments where people feel like they can show up as themselves and they can be creative, because ultimately that's how people really learn.
I feel like it's really important to let them be able to express themselves in that way. And also it just gives you that, that confidence boost. You go get your hair done and you feel like, oh, I can do anything,
Kids like Zanaya say wearing different styles is a symbol of who you are.
And it would kind of be like weird if everybody had to only had straight hair and only have Black hair, or only had blonde hair, or only had blue eyes. Like, God made them different, so it should be different, not the same.
This new law is introducing an era of Black hair empowerment, rejecting European beauty standards and making sure styles like this are celebrated and represented.
Whatever hair you have, however your hair grow, embrace it and, love it.
We don't want to stand in, we want to stand out.
Standing out for sure. And there will be a compliance probe conducted by the Illinois State Board of Education once a year to make sure all schools are following the new guidelines. And ending hair discrimination, it doesn't stop here. There's a nationwide push called the Crown Act right now. It's a bill that would make hair discrimination illegal in the workplace. Right now, Illinois State Senator Maddie Hunter is sponsoring that legislation. It passed out the Illinois Senate last year and awaits consideration in the House. If you would like to learn more about the Crown Act, make sure you visit our website, WREX.com.